You know how I tend to feel when nothing's happening. Like some big old bird so fat that it just can't fly. Far be it from me to be overreacting, but my body hurts like hell, and all I can do is wonder why. I'm like a man in prison. I'm occupied with busting out. I'm in no position saying what are these walking blues about? Yeah. Hey Mary, come play with me. Please forget your lessons. Beats off with Captain Hook and with Cutlass as they play. Now I got a feeling that you and me will get along fine. Down on the beach in the fresh air with a jug of wine. I'm like a man in prison. I'm occupied with busting out. I'm in no position saying what are these walking blues about? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, Mary, come play with me. Please forget your lessons. I said, beats off with Captain Hook and with Cutlass as they play. No, yeah, I claim to be infected. No, yeah, point me in the right direction. The situation has got the best of me. I gotta go on, you know, I got to be strong. But it's hard to exist. Said it's hard to exist. I said it's hard to exist. Said it's hard to exist. You know it's hard to exist. Yeah. Oh. Hey, my name's Gravitygroove. Welcome to Not Safe for Work Magic. It's a little genuine blues there from your doctors, the Spin Doctors. That was hard to exist. I feel that song, man. Everyone's felt that song. When life is real slow, like when you've been locked inside for a full year, and you don't know what to do with yourself, and your body hurts because you're just not using it. I've been there. So today, we're going to keep doing our quick drafting. We, according to the Google tracker algorithm thing we've got here, it says approximately 18 drafts to collect the rares. I'm not entirely sure how accurate that thing is, but you know. Cyclone Summoner, I believe, is something we do not have 4 of. Cyclone. Nope. It'll be 2 of that. We'll take that. If we were not taking Cyclone Summoner in this pack, there are a couple good choices. Spirit is very good and probably the card you take here because it opens you up to potential snow deck. And green is just a great color in general, full of good fixing. Squash, of course, is also a very, very good choice. I think if we're not taking Summoner here, you're taking Squash or Spirit every time. Rune of Might is a fine speculative pick, as it makes any equipment you take from this point forward better. But I feel like I'm generally only looking for runes once I've gotten equipment and not vice versa. So Icebind Pillar is a very, very powerful snow card. It just blanks your opponent's best threat for a very, very long time. I'm not sure if we have 4 Sanctums. Let's check and hope we do. Well, we do not. This card is just unplayable. It is extra mega ultra terrible. And I don't want to play it. If we take Pillar, we're really forcing ourselves towards having a base green deck, and we are going to have to cap a lot of snowlands going forward. Berserker is also fine, but I tend to find black pretty lackluster unless it's insanely open, which you're never going to get that level of openness in this early, especially in Quick Draft. Mass Vandal, of course, just a very solid pick. This thing is just so insanely powerful. I've never been able to play with it. I've never drafted it ever, and I think it was 14, 15, slightly more drafts than recorded it, even. So I kind of want to take this and not take the rare, but I think as attractive as that is, you know what we're here to do. We're here to guarantee value. So we'll add that to our list, and that I believe is the third. So at least if we lose, we've already got 200. We've already got 400 gems. Remember, we don't have to play Cyclone Summoner. It's very, very expensive, but not that powerful of a bomb, so we're still fairly opened. And if we're opened here, we're taking the Binding the Old Gods. This is very splashable. It's also just insanely powerful. Mistwalker is probably the other pick here. Mass Vandal is good, but since we would already be in blue, we would almost certainly take the Mistwalker. I think taking the Binding is fine here. You want to stay open for the first several picks anyway. Feed the Serpent is premium black removal. No doubt there. Pilfering Hawk is pretty good, but not amazing. I don't tend to like going into black, but Feed the Serpent and Binding are pretty good reasons to start going in that direction. Well, we have a splashable card that's fairly powerful, but we have no good creatures yet. We've seen several Stewart Valkyries, which I do like Stewart Valkyrie a lot. It's very splashable. We've also seen a Pick, a Raise, and an Elderleaf Mentor here. None of these cards are exceptional. I think we just take the Snowland here. I am kind of keen on this, but if we can stay in these colors and have it actually work, that's fine too. I don't really like the Elf deck in general, so I hope we don't end up in that. I'd rather just be in sort of mid-range Golgari control if we stick with these colors, and have like 1 or 2 resurrection effects and a couple worms at the top end. Would be pretty ideal. Several good picks here. Horizon and Mast are both good. The lands are quite powerful and just great flood insurance in general. Craven Hulk is a reasonable pick as well. Horizon Seeker makes splashing a little better. We've seen a lot of Mass Vandals go late, which likely means that green could be opened. But I am more attracted by this. It does also allow us to fetch a snowland, which, should we have snow strategies become something we're aiming towards, that will get better. I think you can play one way down. I don't think you can ever play more than that. Although Skull Raid has been pretty impressive against us in several matches. And Mammoth Growth we generally don't want to play. None of these we're really excited to play. We've got 2 pieces of premium removal. We'll take the way down. We might not end up running it. Way down is sort of awkward. Master Scald could be good if we get more auras and we want to splash something. Being able to get back a Binding of the Old Gods, or like if we get offered a Folly Imposter, could be really potent. Suddenly we're not seeing any green creatures. No green creatures really came back around, which is one of the bigger problems with going into black, is that their creatures are just quite bad. You want a lot of the uncommon and powerful removal effects from black, but their creatures just do not seem adequate to close a game in a reasonable fashion. Snakeskin Veil is good here. Pet is really lackluster. Pick 10, we don't really have a lot of playables, huh? Raven Wings is a decent way to finish a game. Replicating Ring is not ideal. Gosh, we really need to hope future packs pay us off a little bit here, because while we have good removal, we have little else. Okay. I believe we actually might have 4 Turgids, but of course we're taking it here. We do have 4 Turgids. But because we have committed to this color, it's definitely what we're taking here. If we were not taking Turgid, we would likely be taking, definitely the Ravager. Like, it's not particularly close. It's Ravager and then Augury Raven. So this kind of makes me wish I took the Skull Raid earlier. Rise of the Dreadmarn. It's a rare, but it is a profoundly terrible one. Narfi, huh? We are not getting any green creatures. This could end up being a train wreck at this point. We're not finding creatures. This is not playable. This would put us on 4 rares, although 1 actually doesn't count. Turn to the Dreadmarn. If we're not taking that, we're taking Bloodsky Berserker, right? We're trying to keep our curve low because we have multiple of these play multiple card dudes. Mass Vandal also quite good. Berserker's so hard to build around, though. I've actually come down on that a lot in my ratings of it. We'll just take the value. So now we're at 600 gems plus 20. 820. We're just gonna train wreck this. We're gonna see if we can win 1 game with like no deck at all. Oh my god. Again, no creatures here at all. No playable anything. I don't know what's going on here, but we're just not. It's like nothing's opened. Um, I guess we could switch to red, black, and splash green for binding. Yes, priest is playable. There's a worm. We'll take the worm. Jeez, these are such bad cards. Grim is a really bad card. It's a card I basically never want to play. Probably don't want to play this either. That's probably just not playable, right? Yeah. Just getting offered literal nothing, man. It's exceptionally terrible. Yeah, I guess we have to take those. Just no creatures. Just being offered nothing. Actual, factual nothing. Man, it started off with Feed the Serpent, Binding the Old Gods, and look at how this has completely collapsed in on itself. Just getting offered absolutely nothing. Quick Draft is so fucked up. You just can't. You can't predict what's going to happen at all. That's another Lindworm. Theoretically, if we can survive to just play Lindworms, I guess. The Helm is good. We've only got 2 Snowlands. We'll take an Effigy, I think, here. We might play Wither Crown because things are that bad. Also, it is another aura we could recur with Master Skald. This makes it slightly more reasonable. Still awful. Man, these cards are just so suboptimal, man. Destroy everything. Return creature with X, which is X. So we're never returning, but it is just a big board wipe and a rare, which puts us on 5 rares. Well, 4, because Turkey doesn't count. If we weren't taking Blood in the Snow here, it would almost certainly be Blizzard Brawl. Even though that's not particularly good with our current lack of Snowlands. The Snow deck just really can't be played with Quick Draft. Let's see, Blood in the Snow. Blood on the Snow, that's 1. We already have 4 Pyre of Bullshit, so we don't have to take that garbage. Spirit. Spirit has got to be what we take here, right? Nothing else is particularly close. It's not very good with only 1 Snowland, or 2 Snowlands, but it is just a body that fetches a land, which is fine when we're trying to get to Lindworms, I think. And we might get another Snowland. Basalt Ravager is very good. This is garbage. Demon Bolt, of course, is very good, but not in our colors. Gosh, everything here is good, but not for us. Wow. That's fantastic. Everything here is great, but not for us. Shit. Like, look at this. Great card. Great card. Great card. Fuck. This is just so bad. It's so bad. Hellstorm Valkyrie with 2 snowlands. Yep, that looks good. Just the worst cards. The worst cards. We're only getting the worst cards. The actual fucking dirt worst. Holy shit. We could splash red for the 2 pieces of removal, I guess. Jesus Christ. No fucking... Holy shit, man. This is so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. Pack after pack with no actual playable creatures. Just fucking garbage. We don't even have enough snow for these cards to ever matter. We've been offered this land 800,000 times, and we don't have the fucking mana for it. We've got to take Coma here, because our creatures are so poor. Sure. Wow, it's so frustrating. The draft just completely train wrecked us. So we're not playing this. We might splash for the 2 red pieces of removal. We have decent 3-drops. We don't really have anything that kills flying creatures, but we do have a fair amount of kill spells. Oh, that came back. So we're probably taking that. Can we take that over the Gladewalker? How low our creature count is. This is going to be the lowest creature count I've ever actually tried to play with. Probably can't actually run this with how low our creature count is. I don't think we can take this. Creature count's just too damn low. Berserker is good with the Raven's Wings, and just a bear. Sentinel is also fine for if we want to do red splash, but eh. I guess we could take the Snowland. Are we a Dogged Pursuit deck? Is this a card that can actually win a game ever? We probably just take the Scorn Effigy here. Sure. God, this is just appallingly bad. So we got 20 gems, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4 other rares. So we got 820 gems already, plus a pack. It could be worse, but not by much. Like, it's so fucked up to go from that beautiful Giants deck we had to this pile of absolute garbage. Now remember, kids, this is how you don't do things. Oh, we got 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rares. 1 we already had. So, oh wow, that's cool. So 1,020 gems. Remember, this is not how you should ever draft ever. We're just doing this to get as many rares and as much gem value out of each one of these quick drafts as possible, and then try to basically make a deck out of the garbage remnants, the scraps that are left on the ground. It's not what you should be doing. It's stupid. Don't do this. But it is what we have. I guess Elderfang does a boat pretty well. We're definitely cutting a land here. We could run Squash and Demon Bolt if we just want to be all the removal. And the snow-covered mountain can be fetched up by the spirit, which is kind of cool. So let's cut some of the bad cards and see if we want to try that. And then we just cut a mountain. 4 mountains for 2 spells. It's just bug nutty. That's too much. 3 is plenty. Only 5 green sources is not enough. Maybe we just actually go to 2. Go 6 forest, 7 swamp, 2 mountains. Ended up with 4 snowland, so Blood on the Snow might actually recur some stuff once in a while. Not going to recur anything truly scary, but yeah, I mean, this is terrible, but it's what we've got, so here we go. If we can win 1 or 2 games of this, that'll be hilarious, but we already got our value out of this draft. Wow. This is definitely not what you want to do. I want to reiterate that as many times as possible. You do not want to do this at home, kids. So you've got an Elder Fang and a stopgap here. I guess that's fine. Probably want to play the priest first. Hope we hit some lands here. Okay, so we've got Tron. Cool. Getting all our lands, that's good. Is this 5 or 4? Someone with a deck as bad as ours. So we're just hoping we hit a 5th land here naturally. Good to drop our helm. If he plays a good threat, we can start the ramp. That's fine. This is bizarre. You can trade the priest, I guess? We're definitely trading our priest for his Horizon Seeker. Did draw the land. He can't crew this now. So one land away from our top end. Although we definitely don't want to be casting Blood and Snow right now. He's a World Tree deck. Okay. He's got all his colors. World Trees deal 2 to a target, right? Cute. And draw 2 cards. And make a bear. You gain 2 life, draw 2 cards. I might just bind that. I think I'm actually just going to bind that. It's just too much value for him to get. Kill a creature, Helix us, draw 2 cards. Okay, so next turn we've got Lindworm, which is pretty hype. Two menace creatures. Feed the Serpent would actually be pretty good here. We just menace, kill one of his blockers. He's dead. Pretty good for us. He had to trade there. Cool. I mean, our opponent didn't actually do anything. So I'm a little skeptical about how happy we should be about that win, but I'll take it. We've gained 50 additional gems, folks. Boy, we're doing it now. And the first win is just completely and utterly worthless in Quick Draft. You go from 50 gems to 100 gems. Yay! Yay! I wish they gave you more gems on duplicates too. Like 20 is fucking insulting. It should be like at least 50. At least a quarter of the value of the damn thing. But 20 is just fucking bullshit. Just some like mobile game greedy fucking bullshit. 20 gems. Like, what if you draft and like that's the only thing you like to do? Like once you have all the cards, you're just getting actively punished for liking to draft? Like, here, you get nothing. Fuck you. Double Lindworm is not hilarious in terms of going first here and having nothing but a 3-drop. But we do have Horizon Seeker, which guarantees at least some mana acceleration, potentially. And if we can just drop these things and wait for a Raven Wing to fall, then we're probably good. Okay. Well, there's Ravenwing. So we can both get a forest, put Ravenwings out, or we can cast Ravenwings and fly in, which is maybe better. New Iron Verdict. Okay, we get a free boast. That's awesome. Hopefully we can get the other mountain too. And we're just completely covered. And we've got Lindworm on 4. Potentially flying Lindworm. He does have a bunch of colors here. He could very easily. Wow, good struggle. Damn, that was really good. Probably not outracing that. damn it. Seriously? Okay, I guess you are outracing that. Fucker. He's got no snow up right now. Yeah. Absolutely worth trading. We lost a squash. And a berserker. And one of our snow lands. God damn it! Can you not have everything? For real. Dude just has actual everything. It's gonna be one of those games. We're still struggling to get our fucking wingworm online too. Shit, his hand is so fucking nuts. If he drops a bunch more creatures, we're probably just going to be having to blood in the snow and then rebuild with windworms. Can you stop copying me, please? Wow. Yep. Can I draw the 6th fucking land? Can we just... Oh. Oh. Good block. If we can just get the 6th land here. If it happens to be Snowland, that would be fucking great, because then we can get back a Berserker. Sure. On land. Thank y'all. Of course I get the Snowland right after. You have a board wipe too? Sure. Sure. We'll fucking take it. So each win from here goes up about 100. Oh, I guess 5 is the first big jump. 5 wins is the first big jump. 4 goes to 150 more, and 5 goes to 200 more. That's just silly. His draw was really good, but We just needed that 6th land for so long. And we got to even get in for that bonus 4 there. Well, that's already more wins than I expected to get with this deck. To be honest. If I get 3 wins with the deck, I'll be pretty goddamn elated. So we have a 2-drop and we're on the draw. It's not the best 2-drop, but I think it's fine. That's a better 2-drop. Happier about that. Then we can put the Glade Walker's counter on it. That's actually pretty great. Scary. We want to do this and play this as well. Yeah, let's do that. I don't think getting in for 2 is going to matter that much. Yeah, that sucks. So we missed the land. We're 48% to draw 1 now. We really need a 3rd land. Wow, quality equipment, huh? Holy fuck! Okay, well, I really did not expect that. So if we draw the land naturally, we can feed the servant that and dance on his grave. If not, we're dead really quickly. Nasty, just Voltroned us all the way up. That's super nasty. We're 45% to draw land here. So this is Iron Verdict. No. We did not hit the land. So we have to do this. Yeah, I think we're just dead. Honestly, I think we're just dead. He's got 7 in the air here. Potentially more. Like a single run amok kills us. What a perfect aggro draw. And we absolutely could have recovered if we hadn't missed land on turn 3. But missing land on turn 3 just made us dead as shit. I guess he could equip Raven Wings and not attack if he's genuinely worried. Oh, he's saving a blocker, okay. So we've got potential lethal here. So he's representing Demon Bolt. Representing Demon Bolt here. So we have 2 lines. We can feed the Serpent, hope he doesn't have Demon Bolt, and we win. We can just swing with the things that are powerful enough and hope to feed the Serpent this next turn when he swings for lethal. We do have to wait to his swing to do so. That's probably the safer line. Let's take that. Let's take the safer line. So, let's kill the Horizon Seeker. Okay. This protects us from a haste creature. torment yourselves. Sure. Now we binding the raptor and he's dead. That one feels good. Can't believe we pulled that out. So we correctly read Demon Bolt. If we went all in there, we would have lost on the spot. What were his options to play around us? I mean, he could have not swung at all. We still... No, that he's dead that way too. I don't think he has any way to play around us there. We saw the line, folks. We saw the line.
Take your marks. Set.
Trips green, handful of black cards. Well, oh boy. Fuck. Yeah, I guess. Pitching the helm, because we've already got a 5-drop here. Hoping we find some green before we, find some forest before we get all our green cards, but you know. We'll see. Bit of a bad draw there. Yeah, that's a good card. I wish we had good cards. Oh man, don't tell me you got 2 of them. Priest doesn't do that much, but I mean, I guess it blocks pretty well. I don't think we have anything that causes a sacrifice effect. We're probably just playing this as a lantern, honestly. Nice try. Go away. You get nothing, sir. So we can Raven Wings and equip. We can just play our Grim out. Since we know he's just going to be able to fly over, we'll just get our 2 in. Scary. Well, I guess we're just gonna feed after he equips the big boy. Nice to hit some forests here. It's like he's flooding and we're starving. So we can cast Turget now, just as a creature, or we can go for the lantern and start chewing away at the resources. We can also wings this up so we have a good block. So a lot of options here, actually. We do this. Let's just go for beats. We've got him in a position where he can't block. If we hit another forest, we have Lindworm and a potential to make it fly. We can make Turget a piece of garbage. Do we have anything that could take this off in our deck? Oh yeah, we have Binding. Binding's all we got. That's lucky. Aw, man! Not a permanent! Damn it! Fuck! Fuck! Son of a bitch! Should have played it on the lantern side, huh? Just gonna start making a huge warden. Damn it. I think he might have us here, folks. Feeling pretty dead to that shenanigans. That's not what we needed. So we're just gonna chump this thing out. And swing in for 5. Sure. So we swing here. Man, we really needed that 6th land for so long. Same problem as that other game. We swing with these 2, keep 2 back. Why would you not block the Grim? A self-replacing chump, which is pretty great. Binding would be awesome here. Squash would be awesome. Demon Bolt would be awesome. We've got a lot of live draws. A green land would be great. Fuck you. Yeah, okay. Top decked Masked Vandal. Fuck you, dude. Well, we would have won that game if not for our opponent being lucky. Well, luckier than us, which isn't much of an accomplishment. Top deck Masked Vandal. Motherfucker. We really hit stabilize too. Damn it. Well, there's nothing we could have done differently about that. That's one of those good losses. A loss where you did not take a bad line or a wrong line to lose. You just couldn't win. And we just could not win there. Let's delete some spam. And delete some spam. Well, opponent goes first. We've got a pseudo 2-drop, a pseudo 2-drop, but with just 2 forests, I think it's too bad. Fuck! Okay, 2 non-games in a row, baby. 2 non-games in a row. Yeah, alright. Ridiculous start I've ever seen for an aggro deck. Yeah. Let's just move on now. Thanks. Thanks so much. Moving on. Yep. Double mulligan, nothing but 6-drop. Going to be taking 5 and then 1 and then 5 and then 7 with no interaction. Like, no. We're just moving on. I guess we can effigy into pet, which is fine. We did get 3 wins, which is what we said was sort of our threshold for being impressed with this deck. But losing an immediate non-game like that just always feels bad. That always hurts. Most of our snow-covered land. All that's left in there is a mountain. It's unfortunate. Okay, we can stop drawing land now. Three lands in a row is a bit much. There's only 10 land left in our entire deck of 30 cards. Can you stop, please? Stop it. coffee. Okay. Okay. Really? We can feed the serpent something. Or we can Coma's Faithful. I like keeping up Feed the Serpent because this is a good struggle for Semfar turn. He basically can't cast it here. Valor of the Worthy. Snake? Why are our opponents so lucky, chat? Well, that was fun. It was nice being tier 1 for a second. Well, at least our last couple games, our last 3 losses were like instantaneous, so there's that. Man, absolute perfect hand. That was ridiculous. He plays the buff, we respond, he plays Snakeskin, and then has the kill spell on top of it to just absolutely fucking blow us out. What a goddamn Giga Chad. Like, those are the games that you're going to lose no matter what, folks. Like, sometimes your opponent just has absolutely everything. We could have gone a little further there if luck had seen fit. But we did end up getting like 1,400 or so value out of this run, which is pretty tidy. I'm not unhappy about it, but it would have been nice to stay in Platinum 1 and maybe get to Diamond for y'all. But it's just not in the cards. Not in the cards, quite literally. Maybe we'll get there next time. Thanks so much for hanging out and watching. My name has been Gravitygroove. This has been Not Safe for Work Magic. If you enjoyed this content, then please consider liking, subscribing, or leaving a comment below, like Giga Chad. Like our last opponent. Yeah, hopefully we'll see you back for another one sometime. Boom.